All right, friends, we are making pizza. Someday I'll do a longer video about sourdough, but for now, this is the consistency that I want to get to for my pizza dough. So you can see it's not bouncing back. It's not as sticky, or it's not as dry as what I would do if I was making a loaf of bread. So it's a little stickier, it's a little damper. And now I just cover it and let it sit for the next 5 to 6 hours. So amazingly, we haven't had a hard freeze, so I'm gonna harvest some herbs. I've got basil here, which I love. We definitely want some basil, and some chives too, I think. All right, our dough is nicely risen up, so I'm just adding a little sugar and some salt. We'll knead that in, and then it's gonna be ready to go. All right, we are ready to assemble, the exciting part of the whole event. Like I said, I'm gonna leave just a little behind, and we're just gonna spread this out. Pretty straightforward. I usually add a little teeny bit of olive oil too, so it doesn't stick to my hands, but this, when it's so nice and easy that I don't need to do that today. So we do pizza night every week, pretty much. And I have a whole cycle, and we're gonna do like more videos on all of this because it's been so helpful for me to be on kind of like knowing that every Tuesday we do tacos, every Wednesday we do some kind of pasta, and then Thursday is when we do our pizza. So I already have my sauce made because I just make extra sauce when we have our pasta night. I make enough that I know I'll have some left over for pizza night. And that's kind of seasonal, what kind of sauce I make or just what we're in the mood for. Now, my grandpa's from Italy though, so I have strong feelings about sauce. And so we're going to do a whole episode just on sauce. Don't worry about that. But for now, we are just this. So this is the sauce that I made for pasta night. And I usually, not always, but often have some kind of meat that's already in the sauce. So I can't tell you how it simplifies life to just have this already made, have the protein in there, so I don't necessarily even need to add additional toppings. However, again, this is sort of the fun of seasonal cooking, that right now, we still do, like I said, have fresh herbs. I also have some really good garlic that I got in from a friend, and I butchered a pig earlier this year, so we also have really good bacon right now, and I happen to have a little bit of that left over from a package. So we're adding a little bacon to the top, and then I actually love adding fresh garlic. It's like the secret ingredient that I think makes a big difference. When we don't have it, the kids notice. All right, and then of course we've got our cheese. Now, as you can also maybe notice, I find grating cheese kind of tedious. So I just chop it. I think it still tastes good, and it's way faster. Still tastes good. I mean, it tastes exactly the same, but it melts down just fine. All right. Now, the other thing is I always add like an Italian seasoning type blend to the top, dried. And then I wait and add my fresh herbs after it's cooked. And that's just what I have found is a really great combination. So the other trick that I don't even know where I learned this, but it probably was some cooking show, is to add a little olive oil to the top. And once I started doing that, it completely changed. When I would bring my pizza out of the oven, it looked like what you'd get in, a fancy restaurant or something. So this is ready to go in. We'll take this in. Because I'm filming this myself, I'm not going to attempt to put it in a hot oven while filming, because I will definitely burn myself. But I will just say that I use a pizza stone, and I put our oven at a very high temperature, 475, and I let the pizza stone heat for a while, usually 45 minutes before I put it in. And that kind of gives us the, you know, the stone pizza effect, or the, you know, the brick oven effect, and really makes it, it cooks fast, and it gives you that really nice bubbly cheese, as you'll see in a minute. So one of the super fun things about doing the high heat oven is it cooks really fast. And by this point, I'm almost always running behind schedule because I've started late, so the kids are frustrated. And it's wonderful to be like, it's only gonna be 5 minutes, because really it does not take long. So that gives me a chance to just chop up my herbs. And really, again, I don't even set a timer. It goes quick, and I just keep an eye on it, because you can tell, you'll see that it is, I mean, the cheese is bubbling, it's ready to go. And with that high of a heat, my experience anyway, is that when the cheese starts to get golden and bubbly, the pizza's done. All right, so see this? Not done yet. Okay, so what I'm about to do now is I'm gonna go check on this lamb that we just moved to a new pen, and I wanna make sure she's doing okay. And this is where I always burn things because I always believe that I can go do one really quick thing, like it's gonna take me 2 minutes, and then I will make it back in time to pull whatever it is out of the oven. And then I get distracted and I don't make it back in time to pull it out of the oven. So here we go. Hi, baby. How are you doing? Hi. Are you doing okay? Oh, how you doing? Oh. All right, so thank goodness you're here because you're helping me stay on track. We're gonna go back and see if the pizza's done. Oh yeah, look at that. See, look how beautiful that looks. Ready to come out. All right, final step. We're gonna add our fresh herbs. Oh my goodness. And look at how beautiful. Yum, yum.